Alright, hello everybody. It's the third round against Luluchroar. I am blue side this time, so I have to send the invite, though honestly I don't want to. I would much rather be orange side here. But I don't get to choose, so it is what it is. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna ban the Monko, really no questions there. Monko wrecks my entire team. His Size Munch, which is one of his main carries, gets walled by like 3 of my Tems. Saipat, Broccolum, and Tutsu. I'm going to pick Tuvine. Tuvine's very strong, hits Hazrat, Ragnet, prevents Zalbian from freely using Wastewater or Electro Punch, which are its two main turn 1 options. If he does pick Size Munch, that's really bad for him because I have so many counters to it. Even Saku walls it pretty well. I was expecting the Gario ban. It's really solid against his team. He could go for a turn 1 kill here on my Tuvine. I think this is a bulkier Hazrat, so it probably lives, which is really unfortunate for me. I also believe it has Embers instead of... Venomous Claws, so I don't have to worry about priority except with Lava Wave. As much as I'd like to see the Zabian's moveset, I don't even want to let it through pick ban, so that's going to be my next ban. I still have options against Oshiara. I got 2 Natures, an Electric, and a Toxic. Tutsu also has Nox Bomb. Not too afraid of Ragnet. Once again, Electric, 2 Natures, even though Saku takes neutral damage from it. Mimit, I know it's a landing Mimit, and I also know it's physical. So it won't do much to help Oshiara. If he copies my Scaravolt or my Broccolum, it won't do much. My brain's going real quick. Banning Broccolum, that makes sense. Banning Saku, that makes sense. Either one of them. Banning one of my natures out makes perfect sense. He also has no Electro Punch synergies left, so Ragnet will be stuck going last. I don't know how fast the Ragnet is. I might have Hypno, Perfect Jab, something. Definitely want Broccoli. Turn 1, I'm just gonna Schweenshorn the Size Munch slot. If he was to swap to Oshiara to get priority with Lava Wave to cancel out my Schweenshorn, I would actually still do super effective because Nox Bomb. So he doesn't have any good swaps. I'm also going to Feather Galling to make sure that this Size Munch goes down or takes a ton of damage. Even though I have a lot of counters to it, it's still a very threatening Tem. I'm expecting to see a double in on Tuvine, but that's okay. I still have other options here. The question is, how fast is his Hazrat? If it's more of a build with, like, I know it's somewhat bulky, but it might be bulky and speed and like lower its damage. Wouldn't be surprised to see that. There's also the possibility he just Lava Waves. He swaps to Oshiara, then Lava Waves Tuvine. Hazrat has marbles, that's good to know. I guess I already know that. I should probably pull up the items just so I can reference it. Let's see. Size Munch has double screen, so I have to double in or else it just doesn't die. Pretty sure Hazrat even base speed is faster than Tuvine, so it's guaranteed to get a hit off if it wants. I don't need Tuvine for anything, but if he was to swap to Oshiara here, that would be very bad for me. I think I'm gonna predict... Actually, I think I'm okay to do this, to just split damage. Because I can always use Saipat with priority next turn to finish off whatever doesn't die. Because Hazrat, after taking a Feather Gatling, even if it's a very bulky Hazrat, would still be in range for Venomous Claws, I'm sure. Otherwise, Nicho for sure. He doesn't really have a reason to save Size Munch though, because Broccolum and Tutsu both wall it. So we could see something where he swaps in Reignit here in like the Hazrat slot to save Hazrat because it's more useful against Broccolum. I'm not sure. I don't see a whole lot of options for him. He's taking a lot of his time to think already. I definitely think just with teams that I have the advantage, but still either of our games. Like it's literally the first turn. Here comes the Oshiara. Oh, the Mimit. Interesting. Very interesting. Double swap, okay. So now he has Oshiara. So this is only going to do mediocre damage to the Mimit. Oh, that did a lot. It's a very squishy Mimit. That's good to know. So he can choose to either get damage on Saipat or to get it on Tuvine right now. Not sure which one he's going to pick. Him mimiting the Hazrat is good for him because he will get Toxic Farewell value. I knew that wouldn't kill, but I have Ninja up and can finish it off next turn. Serbaceous, he knows I'm a Shinobi, so he doesn't have to worry about Amphibian proccing. There's my bait, so I don't eat the Toxic Ticks from Toxic Farewell. I just take the 10%. Oshiara can't even touch Saipat. It can finish off Tuvine if it wants, though. I don't have enough stamina to... I think I'm just gonna Ninja here. Saipat's done a lot of work already. I still have options for Size Munch. Reignit's not an issue. I mean, Oshiara is not particularly an issue either. Worst thing he could do would be swap in Size Munch right now, but even then, I think my Feather Gatling finishes off this Hazrat. So there's the Ninja killing Oshiara, super good. It's gonna be very close on if Tuvine dies. If it's a max attack Hazrat, it probably kills. I do live! That's so important. I can Turbine now and hopefully take out the Hazrat. I think I'm gonna save my Saipat, and I'm gonna swap in my Hazrat. It's not getting a lot of use this game, but I can at least get a Toxic Farewell on something. Because it can't hit Size Munch, can't hit Hazrat, and it can hit Reignit, but I don't think Reignit's an issue. If I can get this Hazrat disappeared, then Broccolum carries the rest of the game. Because two physical attackers with Camouflage is OP. He's really running out of reserve time, getting close to a rest. Yeah. See what happens here. I'm assuming he just takes out Tuvine. He kind of has to. No, he... Okay. So that's fair. That's very fair. Tuvine actually lives... Oh no, it does die. That's kind of good. And he uses Heat Up. Kind of a little bit of a desperate play here. He doesn't have a lot of options remaining. I'm thinking I actually... Oh, I don't even really want to attack the Size Munch. I kind of want to get some chip on Ragnit if at all possible. I'm gonna get some Venomous Claws chip on it. Use his P-Jab on my Broccolum. He's got to find some way to break through it. Azrak goes down. No surprises at all. I'm going to bring in Psypat here, and I'm going to ignore the Size Munch and attack the Ragnit with everything I've got. I don't know if it'll kill, but I hope it does. Just needs to do like 30 some. Okay, that's pretty good. Uppercut against Psypat, just trying to do enough damage to guarantee the kill. Okay, Ragnit goes down. Even after the bulk buffs, Ragnit's still a little disappointing all around. Just gonna Inner Spirit just to cover, but I'm pretty sure Nitro Sai finishes, and Size Munch has nothing it can do. Yeah, Size Munch is dead. Like, it's a useless slot here. It literally can't hit anything for even effective damage. GG's Lulu round 1. Would not be surprised to see a Psypat ban in the second round, but that opens up Gario, which is equally as strong. It's kind of funny. Psypat actually has a lot of value now that the Nagas and Adoros are basically gone. So as much as I complained about it, in this matchup, it is basically carrying me. Make sure I pick the right team. Don't want to have to forfeit a match because I'm being stupid. Monko always gets banned. It's just, it hits way too much. He's got speed invested in it too, so it allows speed me with it, like everything it does. He's probably trying to think of what he can change around to possibly get an advantage. It's completely fair. If he doesn't ban Gario, it hits Hazrat, Ragnit, Size Munch, Zalbian, even hits Tuvine really hard. Yeah, so he has to ban the Gario. Brings out Hazrat again. I can challenge him with the same lead. Except this time, Tuvine is a definite pick. Beyond that, I'm not sure. I think I go with Tuvine Psypat still. Just to threaten out the Zalbian, because I don't know the Zalbian's moveset, and it can be super bad for me. Yeah, so I'm still going to ban that. I don't want to let Oshiara scale too much, but at the moment it's not that much of an issue. I can live a Tsunami and a Lava Wave, but then Tuvine dies to the very obvious... Oh, well, shoot, what's it called? The Cerbatio's the next turn. Bans Broccolum this time. So that leaves Saku open. So I'm going to pick Saku for sure. Garavolt's not going to get a whole lot of value just because he's got Ragnit that's Electric Custodian. Can redirect attacks. Plus if he picks Seismuch, that's an Earth. Yep. Trying hard not to crumble under the pressure, but let me tell you, the pressure is there. It's a pretty high stakes match. This one, the winner gets guaranteed at least 3rd place. I want to say I can live the Wastewater Tsunami, but I don't know for sure. Maybe that Marbles chip is just enough to guarantee I don't. Yoshiara is a problem. If I can take out Hazrat here, then that frees me up a lot. His best swap is Tuvine, but Tuvine doesn't like the board on the next turn. The thing I'm most worried about is if he Lava Waves Saipat and turns off my Schweenshorn. But that gives me options against Oshiara, so I want to say that it's okay. Bait's procced, so now Tuvine gets to avoid the Toxic Farewell, and I don't have to deal with a second Toxic Farewell. Do you see the Wastewater? Do I live? I do live. It's very, very important. So here comes Seismuch. I'm not surprised. We're gonna see an Uppercut plus a Servatios. To kill the Tuvine. I could try and bring in Tutu and hope that is enough to live. I think that's what I'm gonna have to try, but this is just damage from Tsunami and Marbles. It's not even counting for Uppercut. So I think I'm actually gonna bring in Saku, get the hold off. And I'm gonna Nicho Oshiara for damage. His Oshiara is actually faster! I was not expecting that. He also did not Servatios, so he got a really good turn from me there. So I could have stayed in with Tuvine. However, Seismuch is pretty much useless on this board. I want to Frond Whip. I think I'm going to Frond Whip and then Show Off. He could swap in Tuvine, but a Frond Whip plus a +2 High Toe is going to do a lot of damage to it. Oshiara dies, and then Mimit Seismuch dies. So he brings in the Tuvine in the Seismuch slot. Very interesting. Not sure why he'd bother saving it. Is it a double swap? It is not. Killing this Oshiara is like the last thing I needed to do this game. Tutsu hardly takes anything from that. You get a Show Off. Super helpful for killing the Tuvine. He brings in Mimit, so I know he has H-Slap on his Tuvine. So he does have double synergy H-Slap, and that can be super threatening. I'm going to bring in my Tuvine for the Saku slot, and then Haito what I'm hoping his one Tuvine that I hope I'm faster than. Actually, you know what? That was a mistake. He has bait on his Tuvine that has not procced yet. I should have gone for the Mimit, but I'm pretty sure that the Mimit's faster. So you could say that I am just trying to ensure damage on the Mimit. Or on the Tuvine. And I'm hoping for the double H slap into Tuvine. No, he goes into Tutsu, predicting me. He is faster, so it's actually a pretty speedy Tuvine. It's good to know if this goes into a game 3 at all. Doesn't get put to sleep, but he was faster anyway, so it does not matter. -4 defense. I will die to a CPG, which is unfortunate. I could swap into Hazrat to try and predict the CPGs. I'd rather try and save that for a size munchless board and just 1v1 like the Tuvine. I'm not really sure. I'm not in a great position here. Ah, shoot. He guesses right that I attack that slot. I get a little bit more marbles value on Tutsu before it goes down. Gonna get a life full off on Saku. Saku really needs to help carry this late game. Could even see a second heat up on the size munch. I think that's unlikely, but it is possible. If it's running helicopter kick, I'm almost guarantee he'll click it. But some people opt to run uppercut just for the better Volphy matchup. Mimit is running out of stamina. It doesn't have any stamina sustain, and Tuvine has very low base stamina. I think I'm definitely at the disadvantage here. If my Tuvine is faster and gets the turbine off, then Narco will kill Size Munch. But if he kills... Okay, he swaps the Size Munch out. Yep, so he's going for the H-slap on Saku. That does make sense. Now I have to make a call. Does he swap in Size Munch again? Or can I kill his Tuvine here with CPG? I think this is the most critical turn here. If he stays in with Tuvine and I kill it, I think I win. Is there a world where I swap in? Do I just front whip the Tuvine? And even rest on mine? That might be reasonable. He does stay in. See another H slap. It's really racking up a CPG plus whatever Size Munch has got. Could be real bad. Now I have to play the game of, does he double in on the Saku, or does he... But I could swap in Hazrat and take the hit, or does he not? Safe play is to swap. I'm gonna stay in. I gotta predict it. Let me use this Feather Gatling. Uppercut, do I live? No, I do not. +3, -4. Not a chance. I had to swap into Hazrat, let Hazrat die, get the Toxic Ticks, Feather Gatling, and then Turbine. Now it is no longer possible for me to win. So Lelouch wins this round. Knowing that the Tuvine is speedy is very good information. Alright, so GG's. Knowing it has uppercut means it's probably not running helicopter kick, which is also good information. So we'll get right into the third match here. Stakes are high. Yeah, we're facing really the best of the best players here. It's even losing doesn't even feel bad. It's because you know that your opponents are just so skilled as well. I'm not sure how much speed invest he has on the Tuvine though, or the Mimit for that matter. Yeah, I can't get to a late game where I don't have any direct counters to Size Munch. I have 3 of them, so... Yeah, I definitely can't afford to lose them like that. Still bans Gario. I think Tuvine's still my best first pick. So he actually goes for the Zalbian this time. Not sure what moves he's got. There's no way he's got Mechanical Heat. Like, I could pick Scaravolt here. But that would only help me in the lead, and that is it. I think I picked Broccolum. I know that this thing's probably running Wastewater, and that would be bad. But it still gives me Camouflage and a little bit of wiggle room. And Saipat. I'm gonna ban the Size Munch, even though I have counters to it, just because it frees up Scaravolt. I want Scaravold for this lead. I just also wanted Broccolum to help later. Helps against Tuvine, Oshiara, Ragnet. Won't help too much against Hazoret. But I'll bring these two for Hazoret. Yeah, I might not talk much this game. I really gotta focus. So, sorry if I don't. But at least it's recorded so you guys can watch. Brings the Ragnet. Buy for Tutsu. But also for Scara. I have Electric Storm on my Scara, so I'm gonna swap it in turn 1. I don't know which one he's gonna waste water with. I also don't know his speed break points. If it's a 0, I think I'm gonna attack them. So maybe it'll be faster. So he either splits and uses Electro Punch on one and Wastewater on the other. He swaps or something. Okay, this Zalbian swapping, he brings in Oshiara. So I guess he was predicting a swap there. Go Scaravold now. He did choose Wastewater, so I should have Feather Gatlinged. It was a 50-50, I had no idea which one he was going to pick. I'm going to Nox Bomb and Electric Storm now. That should take down Oshiara. Won't do much to Ragnet. He'll get a huge Serbatios off here, but without Oshiara around, I'm a bit more free. I have to worry, with Oshiara you have to constantly worry about it scaling. The Zalbian shouldn't be able to do much here. Yeah, we see the Ragnet come in. No surprises. He's hoping I don't have Electric Storm. Scaravolt does not like this. It's probably down to like 10%. No, okay, it's got quite a bit. Oh my goodness. It lives. That's so bad. That is so bad. Oh my goodness. I couldn't T-strike either. That was the strongest combo I could have done. Shoot. Snim's gonna hurt bad. He's got any chip on Ragnar, I'm probably down. E-Job on Broccolum. That makes me not enjoy. Shoot. Gonna hold on to Tuvine. Swap in Saku. Saku's perfectly fine on this board. Oshiara does not OX. And I'm not gonna outspeed, so I'm just gonna Soul Shout the slot. Just in case he swapped in Hazoret. There's the Water Blade. Barely has enough stam. 17 stam is a third of his stam bar. It must be a base stamina Oshiara. I don't have any rush or anything on. My closest thing is Saipat with priority. Yeah, Saku hates that damage. Seeing Hazrat here, which is really interesting. I know I'm staying in on a risky situation. He's just removing my options to deal with his Zalbian. Which was basically just 2 Vine, honestly. I guess Scaravolt as well. Scaravolt might be able to eat 1 wastewater, not a toxic tick or anything with it though. Unfortunately, Hazrat is faster than my Saku's Boomerang, so it does not get it off. His Ragnat's actually really fast. It got a hit off on my... or before his Hazrat even moved. I don't know how fast the Hazrat is yet, but certainly a threat. Here comes Zalbian. He's holding on to his Mimit. He swaps in Mimit, it copies my Broccolum. He has no way to get a Synergy Electro Punch off, but I don't really have anything to stop him from doing whatever he wants. Stays in with Hazrat. See a Wastewater on Broccolum. I live. Get the Inner Spirit off. Does decent damage to Zalbian, but nothing crazy. Tag team working wonders. If Soul Shout can kill Zalbian, then I think I'm alright. I don't know if it can though. I think this is the Scaravolt sack turn. And I'm gonna Soul Shout Zalbian and just hope. If I'm wrong, I'm kinda screwed anyways. I'm hoping that his Hazrat is actually going to swap from Mimit, transform into Broccolum, just to get the camouflage, and also to have something against my Tums. Tutu's the fastest thing on the board, so it's swapping first, no surprise. Telekinetic. So he resists the Soul Shout that way. That was smart. I don't even think that was his plan, but it did work. He just finishes off Scare. Yeah, I'm I have been defeated. GG's Lelouch. Because he has a really fast plague now. He did have telekinetic on the Zalbian, which is what I needed him not to have. I guess if Tuvine can somehow live the plague. Not after the marbles proc. Or if it's like a not a max speed Mimit. Like if Tutu has to kill the Hazrat, I take Toxic Farewell and then I just lose late game. Live. No, not quite. So close. Without the marbles, I may have had it. A GG's Lelouch. Yeah, if that killed Mimit, I may have also stood a chance, but no, it did not. My own Broccolim. Crazy close game. Yeah, I knew Zalbian would be a problem. Him doubling it, and then me guessing wrong. If I had gotten the Feather Gatling instead of the CPG turn 1 on the Zalbian, then I could have probably won. But I figured he would Electro Punch because he wouldn't transform yet. Because if he swapped out, he wouldn't have synergy, and then he could still get the super effective damage off. Or I guess no, I had Tuvine in, so it was a 50-50. I lost that one. If I did that, the Mimit would have had like 25% health, would have died to that Nox Bomb, and I outsped and killed the Hazrat. So, we come that close, but not able to pull out. Maybe I shouldn't have been that much. I don't know. There's always a whole bunch of little things that could have changed, but my opponent also could have played differently had anything been different, so... Either way, it was a great series. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I still am in the losers bracket, so actually that just means more content for you guys. Just means that I gotta fight my way a little harder if I'm gonna try and win this thing. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.